last time, so and I prepared new collection.
Sergey with Windermere here, welcoming Marine Zuloyan, our artist of the month of May. And Marine, please tell us how you've been, how has your career been as an artist, and welcome back.
Thank you for having me back. Yeah, this past 2 years I've been working with different projects. Travel, sometimes I had a couple of exhibitions out of state, so I had different projects I did. I'm now working on another two big ones, again out of state. I don't have a date yet, so. And yeah, I also work for this exhibition. We had a beautiful event last time, so and I prepared new collection. This time I brought so many miniature works. I call it the jewel collection. They represent, they are like replicas from my big work, that some of them are never been on sale. So that's why I decided to do a miniature ones, like 4x6, and they are in a beautiful frames.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So some of them were sold, some of them I never wanted to sell. So, and I made this collection for people if they want to have.
Speaking of, because this came as a surprise last time, we had a lot of big paintings. Did you have Mother's Day in mind when you were coming up with this collection by any chance? Because it kind of coincided.
Could be, because Mother's Day is coming and people
that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about.
Beautiful gifts. It can be suitable for that too. Yeah, I have floral paintings. I have this ladies, group of ladies. Another one I have that I always do this in a different settings. This group of ladies sitting around the table, and I call it party in red, with different like party or in red with or 5 or 3, or I love that subject too. I constantly paint in the different settings too. Yeah.
That's phenomenal. I noticed that everything. All of your paintings were new. Now, while you've maintained your style, which I would love to ask where is that coming from, but it also has this new charm to it. Like this entire collection that you brought in, it has this new development. Please, where is it coming from and where is it going? That's what
it always comes from my background, from our background. And it always goes forward, and it's but they're not like conservative, like traditional or Indian costumes or whatever.
Okay.
They can relate with anyone. They
do.
Yeah, they do. Other people, like, they have like this connection with my paintings of ladies. They love to have them. So that's why. And the happy thing that even in every one of them, you see, you can have, when you look at them, you see this cultural little jewels or veils or headdresses, but in that shape, they can impress other people. And
I have to jump in. You reminded me of something I completely forgot about. Last time, in order for, it was actually the first art show I was being part of as an organizer, maybe. What would you say? I went ahead and I took one of your paintings. If you remember, I borrowed the painting like way before, like maybe like a week or so before.
Yeah.
It was this beautiful girl. It was probably at that time it was probably the most beautiful painting I ever came this close to. And I was sure
Aquarius, that name. Yeah, I
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was pretty sure that other people would have something at least similar as far as reaction. I had no idea how to make this thing work. I had no idea where to bring people from. And I went to my normal real estate activity thing. I went into a neighborhood where people know me from past experiences. And literally I had this painting with me in my hand. It was a nice bright day, and I went knocking on the door. outdoors, just sweeping, people's reactions to that painting.
Yeah,
I had
so-
every type of reaction, but I'm gonna tell you something. I was not unwelcome at any door. I was really welcome. People were not understanding where is this coming from, because it doesn't happen very often. But like my thing was, first, I really wanted to know what people would think about, a painting that comes to this. It's a different experience. I had no negative experience there, and as a result, we had so many
Yeah, so
people
many other
from different backgrounds. We're
Yeah.
talking like Filipino, American, just every kind of background. And those were just the two that I remember for sure. That people came
Yes.
and bought
Yeah, so many
paintings,
people
some
yeah.
really big paintings. Saroyan.
Yeah, the other one was Sarah's.
Unbelievable.
That was shocking to me, because out of all collection, I never thought this American man will come and ask me a portrait of Saroyan. They found, you showed him on my website. It wasn't even part of the exhibition.
That's true. That's true.
And
We
you
broke
said-
it later.
You said he liked this portrait and he wanted this. I said, this is unbelievable. I have to find this painting. And yeah, that was really inspiring, something really Armenian, but it's not. Saroyan, he's Armenian for us, but he is an American, very famous
True. So
writer.
he was actually from Fresno area, like really
Yeah.
close to that
Oh,
area, and he didn't come to recognize that right from the first time. Maybe he misheard it or something, but like later actually already knew that this was Saroyan when we were in his house.
Yeah.
And he was choosing the place for it, like, and he ended up placing in a very, very prime spot in this
Wow.
collection. His house was just a collection of really nice paintings of every kind of price range and background, and he put it in a very, very
Respected place.
respected place, which was awesome. And now that we have your painting here, just a few questions.
Go ahead.
One thing I was thinking of, the first thing actually I thought of, was this planned, or did you come to this from some different, like how did this start, how did it go?
It ends up like this. This is one of my spring series, and I had so many like that in this style painted, and I sold so many. I just kept those two. I kept for me. I said I never want to sell this, and that's why I bring it here. I said they can have an exposure to it. Yeah, I never know what they will look like at the end. All I know, I wanted to do something very fresh in like at the beginning of spring, how this buds coming out and the blooming process, and that's all. And the rest is goes on by the process, the colors, the movement of the flowers, and some petals, or I can add or remove something. I don't know what will happen.
I mean, this part right here is from a different realm with the whole painting, but it couldn't suit better.
Yeah.
That this is amazing. Like this what amazes me is something so diverse could flow so well together. It's just unbelievable.
That's what I
Yeah,
wrote.
breathtaking, really.
And in the process, I said maybe I can consider it's finished, and I can say, you can continue to work all the time on a painting.
True, it's like
But
life.
you just have to know when is the time to call it finished, done, and put your brush away. Otherwise, you will work and it will change into something completely different.
Okay. For our exhibition, everything is ready. Let's go show.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.